Let's talk about working with formatting our output. In this example, I'll talk about using the console.write line, but you could use string formatting as well, as we'll see in the string formatting. So this works the same as we're used to with our write lines, because we have one value here to the right, one variable or actual number or whatever we have there. This is going to be 0, specifying that. If we had additional ones, we would comma separate them, and then we could go in increments 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., as we've seen. But if you want to format it to currency, for example, the capital C or lowercase c is going to output into the local currency of the computer that is running the application. So you can put a capital C or lowercase c there, and then it's going to output into the local currency for that computer. See, we have a pound sign, and it's formatted for us. So that nice and neat formatting for currency. Doesn't matter if you use the capital C or lowercase c. On the bottom, we'll take a look at the X. This is the only one that matters when you're dealing with capital or lowercase. Capital X is going to output hexadecimal in uppercase. If we have a value here and we want to convert it to hex, use the capital X to convert it to capital letters in our hex. Otherwise, lowercase x is lowercase. And we'll take a look at that. Capital A. 10 is A. Decimal 10 is hex A. And then we can continue with this. So the same thing applies to capital D and lowercase d as the capital C or lowercase c works. If you want to format in decimal with decimal numbers, and then you want to also pad, for example, if you don't have decimal numbers here after this, this is going to work with just the number here, padding it for decimal. So if we have a number here without the decimal, we are going to get an interesting effect. If we want to pad it with 6, if you notice there it says D6. So if we take a peek at that, that's going to turn this into 6 digits and pad to the left. So a decimal place here all the way to the left is going to be what this would represent. It's great if you need to get numbers that need padding in front of it. If you're working with any type of incrementing number and you actually need to pad like invoice numbers or things like that, this is going to be very, very helpful for you. And I like it a lot. I don't have to write my own functions to do that. Very easy. Exponential is E or capital E. If you want to work with fixed point formatting, this is going to go the opposite direction to the D. Then you use F, capital F or lowercase f. N is going to work with the basic numerical formatting. This is going to inject commas into this number. If it's very, very large, commas automatically for us. And there's also G, which is general. And you can use capital G or lowercase g, and that allows you to work with a fixed number or an exponential format. If you have just a G, it'll be a fixed number, and otherwise it'll be an exponential format. So you could use that one. That's not listed here. But we'll take a peek at everything else, and you see that working with the F, we're padding here to the right. The E is automatically putting it into exponential form. And the comma, N or N, this is comma separated. Very nice for us. Very easy to work with. So those are great ways to do it. Like I said, string.format is a method that also allows you to work with formatting. We'll see that in the string section. But use this as you need to. We'll be elaborating and using examples as we move forward.